I ask for the truth on behalf of Julius Colven concerning career issues. He's trying to get this business off the ground, but every time he does something, he just seems as if he's hitting the wall, banging his head against a brick wall with the sounds of it. And he's paying this financial advisor or something, and is that worth its weight in however much paper he's parting with? What's this all about? I ask for guidance and insight in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. We just cut the deck for you there, Julius, and I'll just move the cards to the side there. And I'll deal out 3 cards. The first card we deal is in the position of the recent past. This is a period of time between now and this time last month, roughly, as you could say. The next card is the present. So that's around about now, of course, into like the last 3 days up to the next 3 days, that sort of period. With it being like a moon phase, isn't it? So you can say a moon phase behind, and the next card is a moon phase ahead, which is about 3 or 4 weeks or so, isn't it, a whole phase. I'll just pop that there next to these I Ching lucky coins there, and we'll see what money luck that may be around the corner for you. From a career point of view, of course, what's been going on just recently concerning this issue that you've raised here in the 100% free psychic readings group on Facebook there. We'll just bring the card around, this first card here. This represents a period of time between now and this time last month, about a moon phase, about the last 28 days or so. We could call it a month, roughly. We'll just flip that card over. Notice here, seems to be pretty popular tonight, this one, doesn't it? You've got the energy of the Sphinx. Really, just recently, you should have been choosing your words wisely. You should have been careful what you said. It looks like another one who can't keep his mouth shut. It seems to be pretty common, this, doesn't it? But it looks as though maybe I got a sort of sense as though you know that something you've said and you're thinking, I wish I hadn't said that. What did I say that for? I'm beginning to regret I'd said that now. In a previous example, it was more down to the ability to talk oneself out of a situation than talk oneself into a situation. In this particular case, I just got a sense as though maybe talking about the business or whatever it was, somebody's mentioned something and you've either bad-mouthed it or you've said something that you regret saying now, as you could say, and it's probably turned them off, maybe going into partnership with you or whatever. Of course, financial advisors, I suppose, like any advisor, can only go on the information that's pumped in. So shit in, shit out. And it's the same sort of thing like computers, isn't it? And the same sort of thing would apply here, wouldn't it? In the case of this situation that you've recently been in, maybe if you haven't told your financial advisor the truth, or you've been economical with the truth, your advisor can only go on what you've told them. So if bullshit comes out, then maybe you've said something you shouldn't. Maybe you've let on to something that you shouldn't have let on to, and that hasn't gone in your favour. When sometimes it's best to keep quiet, isn't it? Let's just see though what's going on now. and see what the situation is. I suppose just over the past 3 days to the next 3 days or so. We'll just bring that card around there, just flip it nice and slowly, not to disturb its energy. And here, notice, you've got the energy of the element of water, emotions being at their peak. This seems to be pretty common. The immediate future, of course, here is the energy of the hourglass, and that indicates that time is of the essence. For the next 3 or 4 weeks or so, time will be of the essence to sort things out. Of course, with the element of water to do with feelings and whatever, then of course the zodiac signs there, the water signs of Scorpio, Pisces and Cancer are vibrating right now. Maybe they have some significance with you. I was going to say also because somebody else had this part of this just there. Maybe it's a common occurrence. Maybe there's just the energy is knocking around at the moment and it's affecting people. Maybe there's a common thing that's affecting everybody at the moment, either in the country that you're living in or just at the time period that we're in at the moment, and spirit is just having that effect. But with time being of the essence, time is of the essence to get this sorted out. I mean, we've all got a limited amount of time anyway, regardless for anything, but in this particular case you're against the clock to either make amends with whatever it is you've said or correct what you've said or whatever it is, and just try and be a bit more careful next time when you open your mouth, because you could end up letting on that you may have too much money or something like that, or there may be just something that should be considered for tax purposes when if you kept your mouth shut maybe you're not obliged to, but somebody might lock onto it, get jealous, and then of course that can lead to downfall, can't it? But in this particular case, the sands of time for you will run low around about this time next month. So you've got a set period of time to get this thing sorted out, and to I suppose balance the books and maybe get the ideas down for what it is you want to do, and maybe probably a bit of tongue shui magic there may help. A bit of I Ching energy may come in use to you if you wish to use that, because it only works for those who believe it, and if there's an element of doubt there, then of course that doesn't help. Of course, they always say that faith is when hope becomes knowledge. That's magic, isn't it? When you no longer are hoping or wishing for something, but you know, and you focus on the outcome even though it hasn't happened yet, and that's all part of magic. But the magic that's taking place for you is, well, really, it's the clock, and that's the only thing that's certain. From a monetary point of view, it's more to do with emotions right now, and maybe expressing yourself emotionally. Emotions are at a peak at the moment, and you're capable of saying anything, doing anything, which doesn't help.
It's 0 hours.
But between now and this time next month, as the clock strikes 12 midnight here, maybe tomorrow's sunrise is the beginning of the rest of your life, and you can use that time wisely. Not only just your words, but your time. For now we'll cast a shadow. as these cards for you now, Julius, have spoken.